Junior has a very thick, but very coarse, kind of fluffy mane and tail. I can tell that this horse is going to need a lot of hair maintenance, because when Whiskey was his age, his was a lot more straight and fine. But Junior here has hair like I do. Really. Well, his is a little bit more ethnic, I'd say, than mine. It's gorgeous. It's just textured. So he'll have a little bit more maintenance needed, I think. I wasn't really doing much with his mane because this was the first time I've even used a tangler in it. I didn't know that he would like anything getting sprayed. Obviously he didn't really care, but normally I just kind of brush it with a brush to just try and get the stuff out, but I think today I'm gonna braid it. Good boy. Good boy. I'm actually quite pleased with Junior here. It's the first time I've braided him. I haven't even let him out to run around yet, and he's standing here so nicely tied. You know, I was thinking this mane actually really reminds me of my first horse, Colt. He had a very coarse, textured kind of mane. He was a foundation quarter horse, and his mane looked a lot like this one. Walked right through a spider web. Gross. I always like to make him keep his nose soft before I take the halter off. I don't like it when they pull. I don't like them pulling on the halter or trying to jump away and run free. Hey bud, let's go. So yesterday he got to just have some turnout in here, and I haven't worked him now in about a week. So we'll see. Joey, get out of here. See how fresh he is. He's remembering pretty well. Well, so far. I'm letting him, able to get him to just move and not stop and pause with my hand pointing out there, which is really nice. So in continuation, Joey, no. In continuation of what we worked on the first session, this is really just getting him to keep moving, and that I can point like my arm does here. I can point and keep him going. And if he doesn't, then I can use my voice and a cluck or my stick, wave it up or smack it on the ground. And once he gets really good at that, see there, I want him just to get out of my space. He's kind of cutting this short because he wants to stay by the gate. So I'm gonna push him here. This time I didn't stay in the same spot and I pushed him out onto the rail more. He didn't like that so much. Squeal. I don't like that. I don't like you stepping into me, so he got the swing of the stick that time. The other thing he was learning from last time is how to change direction by me asking. I'm gonna push him back out there a little bit. So I step in front of him a little bit and I show him my shoulder. And he's got his ear on me, but he doesn't really want to. And I don't like that response. So I'm gonna cut him off over here now and get him to turn. And really, he wasn't quite ready for me to try and turn him. I just wanted to demonstrate a little bit. So he needs to get worked down just a little more. I want to see, before I ask him to turn again, I'm going to see him release a little bit. Him snorting there actually is a little bit of a release, but his lip looks a little tight to me. And I want to see him really holding an ear on me. He's really good about that. He's keeping his inside ear on me really well. He's paying attention to me pretty well. But I'd like to see a little more relaxation in his neck and in his chin and his jaw there. See, I like that he's looking at me, but that felt just a little bit confrontational to me, and I did not ask him to come in. So I won't ask again for him to come in until he looks a little softer. He either starts to lick and chew his mouth, drop his head a little bit, but that mouth is still a little tight. I want to see him lope a little more relaxed in here. You can see he's there. That's a better lope, because he really is magneted towards that gate. So when he gets to the other side, he likes to kind of dodge in a little. So I pushed him out a little bit there by walking into him. And I want him to lope more like he is now, where he stood up a little bit more. But I didn't ask you to come in. See how he angles over like that? I don't like that. I want you to lope around, relax. And keep loping. There you go. I got the first maybe barely quarter of that. Good. I didn't get too mad there because he was standing himself up just a little bit. So even though he didn't keep loping, so he's gotten where he's kind of like, I'm a little tired, lady, and I don't really want to keep going around in circles. So this is a good time to reinforce what my cues are, and that you don't get to stop. So when he slows down here, I put my hand out, I smooched, I swung the rope, and he didn't respond, so I drove at his butt a little bit with my body. So now I put my hand out. He did speed up a little, so I'm going to reward him just a little for that, because he has to know what it is that I want. So I put my hand up. Now he's going to get smacked for that. I put my hand up and he didn't make any effort to move. See his licking and chewing there? I'm gonna lay off of him a little bit because he's thinking now. Good. I don't need him to have to keep loping around. There. But I need a little effort. Now, at least he's standing up in this corner now. There we go. I'm gonna step in front. Catch his eye. There you go. So I'm not sure if I captured any of his actual rinse off. I thought I did, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he did really well. I don't know, we maybe been here a minute or two, maybe a little longer, 2 or 3 minutes. Just a little worried about the way it trickles on him, and here he's a little unsure about the water slapping the ground. I'm gonna be careful around his back end because he's a little flighty back here sometimes. Good boy. Come on, Joey. Good Junior, you're so handsome. Yes, you are. So it'd be nice to have him get a few rinse-offs before his blanket goes on, which he still needs to get used to. But good. He didn't used to let me touch his belly with anything. Good boy. Good boy. And he got some cookies after he was done on each side. Good boy. So now I'm gonna leave him tied up here for a little while I clean some stalls, let him have a rest out here, and then bring him in.